Buongiorno and welcome to Koi Fish Johnny, where I've been told off for stealing the wife's jugs. Okay, so a little while ago we did a video, a little bit fun, a little bit of a game show type thing, and it was me against Dave, UK Nishigai, and we picked from the pond 3 fish each that we liked, and we wanted you guys to put them in order. I'm delighted to say that we had 48 people joined in and put the fish in order. We had 2 people that felt the game was too serious and didn't want to join in. And we had 2 people that clearly didn't understand the rules and only selected 3 fish. But anyway, we had 48 and the results are in. So there's a maximum of 882 points, of which you want the least amount of points to win the game. I want the least amount of points so I can beat Dave. Okay, so you guys have put them in order and I'm absolutely delighted about that. I spent the morning on a spreadsheet going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to 6 and added them up, and to which I'll crop in later. But one of the strange issues I've had recently, I've had a really weird issue there. Just walk you across here and see whether you can get it before I tell you what it is. Just there, you see that? All across there, mud, all the way across there. Right, so first people to get the blame, kids. I'm like, what are the kids doing? It's not a bloody playground, my garden. It's where we keep the fish. Well, that went down well with the wife. She wanted a little argument over that, to which she won. But no, turns out I've got a problem with birds with dirty feet. I've had many problems with birds in my life, but never birds with dirty feet. Been on to my mate John, who is the builder who's going to put the concrete down, and he's coming next week, so then we can eradicate the problem with the birds with dirty feet. And the other thing I want to show you is, before we start like the game show results, is this, the Tempest. I've let the buckets like rest overnight. I drop it every 2 to 3 days. Now, as I'll get one of these jugs here, and I'll just, even though it's filthy, but that is the clarity of the water. The pond water, that's the clarity at the minute. Now from the Tempest, 2 days, because I drop it every 2 days, 2 to 3 days, this is the same water. Now I'm going to move myself out of the shot and we're just going to go down and you can see what the Tempest drags out every couple of days. You've seen how clear the water is, it's crystal clear. Have a gander at this. Look at that. If I just give it a little, oh, it didn't work. I'll just give it a little, there you can see all of that stuff in the bottom. I don't know whether that's of any interest to you, but it's just in case you're contemplating buying a Tempest. I honestly think that is a top bit of kit. I'm going to do another video on it because I've had it for 1 summer now, or 1 season, and I'm really impressed with it. But as you can see there, it's dragging a lot of stuff out. Okay guys, so now on to the results of the game show for the fish, the pick your fish game show thing, John against Dave, quite elegantly named. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to prove it, so there's no fishspiracies about what's going on, and just in case you're doubting whether I've put them in, I'm going to crop in the little spreadsheet thing that I made this morning, and you can see on here what I've done is I've just put fish A, B, C, D, E and F across the top, and then you will find, if you joined in, you will find your selection in order of the preference that you put on them. And like I said, the aim of this game is to get the least amount of points possible. So number 1, the best fish gets 1 point and the worst fish gets 6 points. And the results are actually really interesting because I didn't really think there would be that much of a difference, but there honestly is. The main point before we start is you've got to like the fish. So you can follow all the guidelines about like what makes a prestigious fish, what's this, what's that. But the main thing is if you like the fish. And I don't think anybody put them in exactly the same order, even though there's 6. So there you go, 48 of your opinions there marked up, and you can see the totals. Or I'm going to bring in the totals now, okay? So the winning fish, the best fish voted by you guys at home, and according to the spreadsheet that was in that bowl that was picked out of the 6, was fish letter D, okay? D was the best fish, which I believe is a shower, okay? It is a very nice fish, and actually on reflection, on looking at it and watching these videos, I do think it's the best, and now it's confirmed by you guys. Out of 882 points, okay, that fish only got 116 points, okay? So it must have had 48 because it would have had, if it finished first each time, to only have 116 is remarkable. I really do think that fish is special. It is a nice fish, and to think it was only 50 to 70 quid is absolutely mesmeric. I hope someone scooped it up. So, fish A was picked by, you guessed it, Dave. He picked that fish, so he's off to a great start. So then, in second, we have a joint score. A joint score of 149 between fish B and fish A, which fish A belongs to Dave and fish B belonged to me. So I did pick one in the top three. I was quite happy about that. Even I'm going to claim it second. They got 149 points each. Okay, so then obviously that's 1, 2 and 3 sorted. In fourth we have the Goramo. Okay, that was a sixth fish, that was fish F in the bowl, and that unfortunately again was also picked by Dave. So Dave's 3 are out, so you can see where this is heading already. In fifth it was fish E, which was actually my little favourite, and last in 6th place, it was my favourite at the time, not now looking back on it, but at the time that fish made me laugh. Me and Dave had a little bit of a laugh about that fish because he wasn't keen on it. I thought it was a belter. Oh sorry, I've not included the points there. In fourth was fish F, 155 points. In fifth was fish E with 201 points, and last in 6th was fish C, the kohaku, with 212 points, a massive 212, which is some distance off fish D. Okay, so as you know, Dave has picked out number 1, joint number 2 and 4th, and I picked out joint 2nd, 5th and 6th. So obviously Dave knows what he's talking about. I don't, because my audience, as Dave says, is a very educated audience that understand fish. But the main perspective here is if you like the fish, it doesn't matter. It can be the worst fish in there, but if you like it, that's the fish for you. But one thing I'd like to say, or 2 things I'd like to say before we move on to a different subject about this, is firstly, Dave picked his 3 out before I had a chance to pick, so that wasn't particularly fair because it was made up on the spot, bang, you like them 3, now there's 3 better. Maybe I would have picked one of the other ones, so I'm not making excuses. Yeah, I am making excuses actually. It is what it is. And the second thing I want to say is, if you watch the videos, which I'll clip at the end with all the results on the side of it so you can see whose fish was whose, you will notice that my fish in the bowls are the fastest. 2 of them in particular, definitely the fastest in the bowl, and that matters. You want a fast fish, guys. You want a fast fish. Okay, so in conclusion to that, my total score in points was 562 and Dave's was 420. The dealer wins. Well done, Dave. Bit gutted about it, but I think I sort of knew anyway on reflection on watching the videos. So I really do hope you've enjoyed that little bit of fun, a little bit of a guessing game, a little bit of like just showing you what keeping koi is about. It is really about your opinion on whether you like the fish. And I'm just going to throw you over the top now so we can have a look at the fish, because the new guys are all settling in there. You can see them. The new guys are all settling in, and one thing is that Jaffa, can't believe he's named that, Jaffa. Now you can see there, if you look at the fish, if you can see them, all the rest get on their toes, but Jaffa is definitely establishing himself there as the leader of the pond. He is definitely the boss at the minute. You can see the rest have shot back a little bit. He heads to the front. He wants to be the leader feeder. He's the boss of the pond. I see him hanging around with Rosa. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sankey there coming round with a J on the back, which thank you so much to the guys that pointed out it's got J. That really did make me buy the fish. But yeah, Jaffa, definitely the leader of the pond. And on that note, but the wife dropped this bombshell. Are you ready for this? Jaffa donuts. I wonder how they're going to get around the sacks on that one. Okay guys, so I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's just a little update on the pond, the game. I hope you've enjoyed the little game. It's just a little bit of fun, and like I say, everything's subjective. Everything's cracking on with the pond. I'm looking forward to doing some more videos in the near future. If you've enjoyed it, please like, please subscribe. Like I say, just a bit of tongue-in-cheek fun. And you guys might have noticed, my eagle-eyed viewers, that I'm not wearing a Hawaiian shirt, I'm not wearing a vest, I'm wearing a sensible t-shirt, or what you thought was a sensible t-shirt, but this was actually a present from the mother-in-law when they went to Tenerife last year, I think it was, which is probably fit into this video, so you have a little gander. Okay, So you'll have to freeze that to read that, I think, because I don't think you can read that quick. But it's all about opinions, and you're entitled to yours. I've actually got a fantastic one of what the monster-in-law thinks of me upstairs. It's old, it's weathered, so I'm probably not going to get that one out. Or maybe I will in the future, who knows. Just a little bit of fun. But this t-shirt really goes with this video, because it is all about opinions on your fish. Alright, so I hope you've liked, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the little game show thing that we've done. Please like, please subscribe, take care, and have a great weekend. Peace out.